can actually drop the engine down. So it's actually standing now just on a jack, so I can afterwards lift it up and sort it out. And now I got my smoke testing machine plugged in back in a place, and I actually found the reason why the car was a bit on flames. So one of those reasons are actually, one of those vacuum lines are actually set on fire, as you can see. And other thing is this line itself, let me show you. This line itself is actually split right over there where my finger is. I'm not too sure if you can see it, but it's literally over there. So I need to replace somehow this line as the smoke is coming out of there. I'm not too sure if you can even see it, but yeah, there's a lot of smoke coming in. And also there is another two vacuum lines on a gearbox over there. They needs to be fixed. Not too sure again if you can see it. Now you should see it. It's out of focus, but there's literally those two vacuum lines in there. So somehow I need to remove that broken piece over there behind the steering rack and try to repair it and reinstall it back in a car. Again, I have no idea how I'm gonna take it out because I can barely put my hand in here and it actually doesn't even want to fit. So let's give it a go. Maybe if I'm gonna wiggle it and it's actually gonna come off, even if I'm gonna break it, it doesn't matter because I just want to put a rubber pieces on each side, tighten it and put it another metal piece on top of here and lead it over here, right in here in the middle. Right, one side is out and another side is here. Hello Pavel, when you're gonna be coming to the garage? Right, so this is the reason why the vacuums was leaking, because it literally melted off or even set on fire. And other thing why it was misfiring is because of those couple of hoses over there, and one of them had actually snapped on a solenoid and another one just split off. Ahoy, Mr. Sharunas. You should be actually working, not watching the live videos. Right, this is my bracket for the phone, so let me put it back in a place. So that's gonna be annoying now, sorry. Right, so the phone is kind of back in a position. Hold on a minute, hold on. There you go. You see, it works like a dream. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I've got this vacuum piece, well, vacuum hose, is just made from silicone. So I need to attach it. Let's say, for example, where is it? For example, and where the hell I put it? I literally just had it. Oh, here it is. So I need to put that vacuum hose on this side, like that, let's say, for example. Cut it in here and put it another one on another side. Then put it some clamps on this and put the plastic vacuum hose on top. And then again with the clamps, fix it off. And then this one, I think I just need to remove this plastic one and put it a metal pipe. And I'm gonna be using a slightly bigger than brake pipes. So they are made from aluminum, I think so, or copper. I can't remember which one I have. So I can actually reinstall with a metal pipe, put it in a rubber hose, lead it to the top, make it exactly the same as the one I just showed you. That's where I put it again. So make it exactly the same as this and try to reconnect. And hopefully it's actually gonna work. I'm just not too sure how long this one's supposed to be because yeah, this was on fire 100%. Right, let's give it a go and try to fix it. So all of that job is just for the vacuum line, so that's a bit annoying, honestly. I need pliers, and pliers is over there. Right, let's try to remove this without damaging the where is the pliers? Here it is. Right. One side, other side. So this plastic pieces should come off pretty easily now. And now I just need to remove this little clamp from the top and put a metal pipe inside. Oh my god, I actually hate those clamps because I usually get the screwdriver onto my fingers basically every single time when I'm doing this. So I'm just hoping that after I'm gonna install everything back in place, I will manage to put the engine level into the car, because if any, let's say, millimeter is gonna be on the side, it is gonna be a total nightmare to get the bolts back in place and get that engine bolted back. Right. Just one sec, I'm gonna try to squeeze it. Right, let's see if it's gonna come up now. There it is. Right, this one is out. This pipe is totally cooked. And somehow I need to actually look at that. Somebody's actually been repairing this because it has copper pipe, and they couldn't actually install the all copper pipes. They had to just do it like this. It's a bit annoying. I think it would be better, to be honest, to remove all of this pipe and put it as well a silicone one. So I could easily put the copper pipe inside. Right, is there still pipes inside? Yeah, there is a metal plastic pipe still in this hose. So like I said, I'm just gonna use a copper pipe, well, silicone pipe. Alright, so this is how it's roughly gonna look. Obviously, it doesn't matter if it's beautiful or not, because as long as two pipes can connect in here and other copper pipe can connect in here and go out to the top, it's gonna be completely fine. Right, next I need to put the small clamps on each side so I can actually tighten the hoses in and they wouldn't go out anywhere. Right, one side is done. So is there anyone in my time zone? Is anyone watching from UK? It's too easy to remove this. Right, need some plants. Of course you are, you're almost my neighbor. You would still watch this live even if I would be dead. Right, so the clamps goes on. Mr. Pavel, what are you doing? Why are you not coming in here? I think Mr. Pavel already left live, so again, talking to myself. Right, so other clamp goes on. And now I need a third one, and a fourth, and a fifth, and so on. So all the hoses and everything would be. I'm looking for a boat, as you will need some. Yeah, tell me about it. I can borrow you my 4x4 if you want, if you need to pick up your kids from the yacht club. I think it's gonna be a great opportunity to take the 4x4 out and drag some people out of their puddles, because obviously someone will obviously gonna try to go over the big puddle, and the car engine gonna say nope, not this time, dude. Right, this shouldn't be going anywhere now. I need another 2 clamps on each side, so the plastic hoses from the engine bay, well, it's not from the engine, well, kind of from the engine bay, would go on to those clamps and I could actually tighten them up. And then I need to just make one copper pipe over there, change the solenoid, put it another clamp back in the place with this clamp, not with where is it? Not with a spring clamp, because the spring clamps obviously doesn't hold anything, and I learned that lesson the hard way, let's say. Right, so I would put this one like that, that one like this, and one more clamp over here in the top. That should stop car misfiring. What time is it now? 1 o'clock, so I got another like 2 or 3 hours to put everything back together. Yeah, I don't see that coming in. Right now, I need to find that metal hose that I had. Somewhere. I definitely heard it somewhere. Hold on a minute, I'm just looking for that metal pipe that I had and I put it, I don't know where. It's one of those things when you're just like, oh, I'm gonna put it in here, so next time I would find it easily. 10 days later, you're still looking for the same thing, but you put it somewhere where you would find easily. Right, definitely not in here. Or is it? This one is now on the way. I think I know where is it. It's literally in front of the engine somewhere. Well, on a spare engine. Can't see him here. Nope. Just a sec, I'm gonna cut it off from the other engine that I got, because the other engine is kind of bad. Look at that. Almost original, almost. And even I can leave this plastic tube, and I think it should be just about. Right. If I would put this one now like that in here up to the back, I need to check if it's gonna even be in a rough position where it's supposed to be. So it should be coming out from the middle. I can take it out. This one. What is the hose? Here. That's the hose. That's the broken hose. If I would put this hose now in place here, I can actually easily pipe it up and then put it another one in there as well. And then I can measure it. If I would need to cut this one a bit more, right, one of them is actually intact. Where's the other one? Where the hell are you? What kind of wire is that? There's some kind of a wire that goes in here that I have no clue what it does, but I'm looking for that hose. Hose. I'm going to wait to find it out. Remove the smoke. Oh, don't tell me there's other hose that leaks as well. Oh no, it's here. Right, so I got the other hose, so somehow I need to put my hands in here, somehow. Don't know how. Right, maybe pliers? Long nose pliers. Let's try with this. So I can actually grab it. It's ridiculous. Alright, so this is kind of in place. It's literally, I barely can touch that hose to connect with that clamp, and it doesn't want to go in a place. Oh, I think it did. Yeah, got it. Right. Other thing, now I need to connect this one to here. I think the angle of it is not going to be correct, but we can always adjust it. I'm not even sure. Can you hear me clearly or not really? I think this one needs to go more like this. Nice. With this one, is like that. Roughly. Now, is it way too long? So this will go here. Here, some smoke should be actually now coming out from the top. Hooray! So the top section is now sorted. There is no leaks. And it builds the pressure now. I got hold on a minute, somewhere is now started to leak. It builds up the pressure now, but it doesn't, it's through somewhere it starts to leak. You cannot see from where. Or either way it leaks through the hoses because they have not been tightened up. Yeah, it goes from the side of the hoses because like I said, I haven't tightened them up. No, definitely there is some leaks in here on this side. Anyway, let's tighten those ones up. Let's tighten those ones up and then check it. If you want to ask me some questions, ask. I will read the comments. Right. Now, this is going to be a mission to actually have an access to those hoses. I think I might need a different tool. And where the hell I put it? Right. Seriously? top section is in a position and everything is tightened up. Now I need to just fix other side in here, which I actually cannot even see where it is. You can see here something. I wish that if I could put other handle here, it would be so good. Right. Again, I lost both of my 7mm sockets. One of them on the ground and another one somewhere now next to the exhaust manifold. Damn it. Now the fishing gonna begin. Where is it? Where are you? Oh, it's definitely not on the ground. Like this, and this one's supposed to be like this. Now, should actually see my 7mm. Or maybe not. Okay. Plan B. Where's the magnet? Hi, still at it. How are you getting on? Well, I found it where it was actually leaking from. So there was a hose that, again, I lost it. I had it somewhere, but I lost it. Well, anyway, there was a hose from the main vacuum pump that was melted because I had a small fire over there. And then there is a solenoid that is broke off from the hose, and then there's another pipe which is disconnected from the gearbox. So I need to just connect everything back in a place, and yeah, that's it. And put it engine back, and hope that it's gonna run smooth. And now I'm just fishing for my 7mm socket somewhere that I don't even see. No, now it's on the ground. That's good. Yay, found it. I'm gonna try to actually reach it from a distance because I can see through this gap where it actually needs to go. But it's quite far away, so I don't know if I can actually reach it. We'll try. Maybe. Just maybe. And now I cannot even see where it is. Oh, God damn it. Seriously, again. Lost again. Okay. I think it's in the guard once more. I'll take another one. Right. Let's try it again. It would be much easier if I would have a lift. Or at least a scissor lift. Because that's the only thing that would fit in this garage. I think I got it. I think. Right, test it. Yep, pressure holds on. Still smokes from somewhere in here. It holds the pressure, but it's still some smoke coming up from this section somewhere in here. So I need to check it from where it actually comes from, because I don't want to leave anything leaking while the engine is kind of sitting on the ground. Well, it's actually coming from here. I think it's actually coming from here. Where is the box? No, it goes definitely comes from here. I think something is split in here. What is going on here? It's so hard to look for those vacuum splits because you don't even know what you're actually looking at, as you can't even see them. You can't even see the lines. Where is it coming from? Oh, it goes now from the gearbox side? Or it's not? You definitely see some smoke, but I don't know where it's coming from. Right, so vacuum lights goes. Right. I think my hand is gonna get stuck in here. So that's another vacuum line. And that's actually, it's moving. No, it's not. It's all solid. So this is the vacuum line. Oh, dear God. I think that's this side's other vacuum line is actually split from the back. Right, do we have any comments? Bips. Who is the Bips? Who can tell me who is the Bips? I have no idea who is the Bips. Hold on a minute. It's coming from here. Hold on. I think I found it. You can see smoke here. And it goes over there. And then it goes in here. Look. Here, I think. Oh my God, Bentley, why you have to be so complicated? I definitely have a lot of pressure in this, but it seems it doesn't want to hold it. Can I see anything from the bottom maybe? I know what it is. It's this hose in here. Because now everything. Nope. It's not that hose. It's definitely not that hose. Brake lines. Nothing from this side, but a lot of things from that side. I wonder, can I try to move the engine a bit to one side somewhere so I can at least try to put my hand in here? I'm gonna have my hands back in here for sure. Right, so this one goes in here, this one goes in here, and then goes out, and then it's placed into the force, and then goes out again. Honestly, I have no idea where it comes from. Right, okay. Okay. Right, what's the plan? What I should do? Should I try to use the camera and see if I can spot any leaks with the camera, and then I would actually know where it's coming from. Definitely coming from here somewhere. Where the hell that leak is? Definitely coming from here. By any chance, this one is like a vacuum? Any vacuum lines in here? No, that's a brake lines. But then there is one little line where it goes in here and in here. So is that anything that would be leaking? That's the outside. I can hear it. It's definitely coming from here. Found it. And I just found it finally. And it's in the most annoying place ever because it's between the steering rack and the chassis. So somehow now I need to get an access to it and change it. Somehow I don't even know how I'm gonna get an access to here because engine is kinda in the way and I obviously cannot remove it. I would need to lift the car, but I cannot lift the car because this jack is lifting the engine. Well, it's holding the engine in a place. So either way, somehow I need to get this hose repaired. Yeah, because to fix the vacuum leaks, I needed to drop the engine and the gearbox down, and basically all the rest around the engine, just to fix the vacuum leaks. And yes, there is, I think there is like a all rail of the vacuum leaks, and it goes, well, not vacuum leaks. There is a vacuums, all rail of vacuums that it connects with a one-way valve, so it goes either way, this direction or that direction. So now it comes from the mains of the vacuum pump and then it actually goes into the vacuums and then into the engine and into the turbos as well. It's proper nightmare to reach it, and I really don't want to move the engine a lot because if I'm gonna move the engine more, then when I'm gonna lift it up, it's not gonna align. Then I will need to try to align the chassis, which is again a terrible job. So without a lift, this is a proper disaster. And I actually contact few companies by saying maybe you want to collaborate and get me a scissor lift, because the scissor lift would actually fit in here and I could lift the car up to the ceiling. So even a half a meter it would be fine. But all of them said, oh sorry, no. But if you want to buy it, you can buy it. Obviously they're gonna say if you want to buy it, because nobody cares about the small channels, everybody cares about the big boys, isn't it? Right. I need to have an access somehow to this heat shield, remove the heat shield at some point and get it to that vacuum pipe in here. And I just wiggle it out. This one's loose? No, this one is not loose, so I don't need to move this, but I need to have an access to that pipe. Where is my light? Can't even see that hose. I see the pipe, the main pipe of the vacuums, but I cannot see that hose. Either way, it might be needed to remove the steering rack, and I really don't want to remove the steering rack because I would need to move the engine out of the way. What if I would use 10 mil and remove all the heat shields on the side? Maybe, just maybe, I would have an access and I could actually remove it. 10 mil. 10 mil? Where is my 10 mil now? Stop. Right, the heat shield is off, and I see a bit more now. So this if the pipe base slips in there and it goes, where are you going? You're going into this. And then over to this. Don't stop. Carry on. And then it goes into this, over the steering rack, and into somewhere there. What a nightmare. Maybe I can have an access somehow to here. Is it just stopped working or is it just stopped leaking? No, it's still leaking. Honestly, I have no idea how to have an access to that hose without moving them to the side. I can see exactly where it's leaking from, but without removing the steering rack or the engine, it's actually mission impossible to reach. Because it's literally underneath the heat shield in here, next to the steering rack. So either way, I need to push the car, or should I try to just lift the car somehow? Okay. I don't know. I really do not know. I have to put my hand in here. There is a leak in the pipe. Can someone Google it and tell me if do I need to remove the steering rack to replace the pipe? I have emailed you the link and picture to a forum where someone else had the same issue. Hope it helps. Let's check emails. Is it gonna show me emails? Is it gonna show me emails? Nope. I will check it later on. Maybe it might help me a lot. Right, I think I will need to remove the steering rack as well, so to have that pipe repaired, because otherwise I don't see any other options that have access to that pipe. God damn it. Oh, hold on a minute. Is it really leaking from there? Because I see some air going from those pipes in here. Yep. So it's definitely leaking from this pipe because I just managed to take it off, and it actually has a split on the side. So one of the pipes, as you can see from the heat, it started to split on sides. So now I don't have any other options. Just to either way cut it and put a bigger hose and try to tighten it up and remove the steering rack. Great fun. Okay, steering rack now, how it holds. You know what, I'm actually gonna do some homework and check your emails what you have sent me, and afterwards I will upload the video of tomorrow 5 p.m. with all the repairs and all the details that I have actually done. So thank you guys for watching this live. It was actually a great experience. I don't know if I'm gonna do it again. Maybe yes, maybe no. We'll see. If you're gonna want me to do more lives working on a Bentley, I will probably do it. If not, then hey, at least I tried. Thank you.